right. Moving to the next one. Let's see what this one is. I don't know if I watched this one or not, because I try to skim through some of these before we go live.
You know, we've adopted the grinding mentality, which if you look up the word itself, it means to wear down, to torment, to crush, to oppress. And that's why when you see most people who grind, they look wore out. You know, I work hard, but I rest hard as well.
Okay, we got to pause. Do you have anything on that before I jump into this? Because I might go for a minute.
Go ahead.
Okay, we know historically that the entertainment industry has cultivated slang terms. Bootylicious is in the Webster's dictionary, right? Beyonce. So
Right.
anytime something new happens, Hollywood or the music industry has created this thing and pushed it, and it's swayed culture one way or another. And to grind is very different than to hustle. And that was the slang from the 90s and 2000s. We got to grind and get this paper, blah, 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 blah. And when you break down the intentionality between of the word, like what the word actually means, it changes the entire concept. And this goes right back into making drones that we were talking about in the beginning of the video. When you teach people that our whole point is to grind and go get it and put ourselves in danger and like really do the thing, we know what the word grind means. We are taught that in school, but when you turn it into a slang word and it makes it a popular thing to do, you are going to work yourself to death because that's what you're being taught. And I truly believe that there is a correlation between those industries pushing these terms and what the actual words mean to subconsciously make us do these things. I did watch this video. This gets pretty intense.
Yeah.
I take pictures now when I'm out. I see an elderly couple. Typically, the woman is peppy, ready to move, and you see the older man just on crutches or a cane can barely move. Because our whole worth, we feel, is in our work. I thought it was just black men who struggle with taking naps. But when I started speaking more, my white brothers, other brothers of different ethnicities was coming up to me like, dude, when my wife come home, I jump up. I'm like, what is that? Because we feel we're only worth what we do. You know, how many Father's Days, and I use myself as an example, my family try to celebrate me. I said, no, I'm good. I don't need nothing. It's deep. We long for it so long, we don't even know how to receive it when we get it.
All right. So there's two things that I want to touch on that. First and foremost, I try to nap at least once or twice a week to just kind of reset. And I always try to do it when you're not home. And the moment you or the kids come home, I'm up. So that's true. We know that that's a fact. Every once in a while, I will fall asleep with you like on the couch watching TV with me, but it's very rare. And that comes from being a young man where you've had to work. And like the grandparents going, sun's up, get your ass out of bed. You know, there's things to be done on the farm, go fucking do it. Like we are taught that. It's not the same anymore. Young men don't have that. They get to sleep until 3 o'clock in the afternoon and play video games until 2 a.m. But that my generation is a thing. So seeing that was a big eye opener. The other thing, I'm going to back up because I want you to hear this again, because this might get you go back just a little bit further. And I want you to actually talk about this because I know that you can speak to it in correlation to me.
Okay.
We long for it so long, we don't even know how to receive it when
Let's see.
we get. How many Father's Days, and I use myself as an example, my family try to celebrate me. I said, no, I'm good. I don't need nothing. It's deep. We long for it so long, we don't even know how to receive it when we get it.
What do you want me to touch on specifically?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if you had an opinion on it.
I agree with you haven't had it for so long, you don't know what to do with it. I know there are times where I make you uncomfortable with my appreciation or yeah. I know it's a lot sometimes.
It's not just you, though.
Right.
Our daughter brought me a gift today at the store.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. We do want it to be appreciated. That's why we've pushed gratitude so much on this podcast, because men crave that. I'm proud of you. That is one of like the most epic fucking things for a man to hear from his woman. I'm proud of you. You're a good father. Dude, let me fucking tell you how good that feels. But we don't know how to take those compliments. Even when we get them, like, you know what I mean? Like our knees are coming together and like, oh, shucks. You know what I mean? Like that we don't know how to handle that shit because it's not something that we are conditioned to hear.
Right.
I'm gonna follow this guy. I didn't follow him till just now. All right. Do you have anything on that one?
I think it's all true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is very rare when I see a elderly couple in public and it's the woman who's deteriorated. Yeah.
It's crazy when you think about it.
It is really
I
crazy.
guarantee that you will never see that the same way again.
No.
Yeah, same. All right.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that, found it entertaining, funny, or even learned something you didn't know before, share it. And if you're not subscribed, why aren't you? And for those of you who want to support us, get access to exclusive content and live streams, we do have a Patreon. All the links are in the description.